Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck, man. Back with another video. Y'all already know what time it is. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Go to UbuntuApparel.com. Y'all see it right behind me. I told y'all, man, I do this for real, man. And if you're on YouTube, just go right below. You can order that way, man. That's how y'all can help me with this journey. And double salute to all my monthly members, subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Now, I always use this as an analysis. If you see me say this before, I'm finna say it again for my new subscribers. Let me show y'all just how America is. America is a place where it doesn't have no rules. It goes and invades other countries. It strips countries of resources, and then it shows us that these people are poor, but the land that these people own are some of the most richest lands. But this is how they go hijack lands. They put them in debt, hijack them, and take all their resources. Now, I always use that as analysis. When I grew up eating seafood, bro, the way that they sell seafood today, the Chinese people sell seafood to us, that's not how we ate seafood. We did not eat no seafood in no fucking bag. In a plastic bag full of whatever the seasonings is, right? We did not eat it like that. But this is how a culture can change another culture through business. This shit is super powerful. And I'm finna explain to y'all, right? When Chinese people come, right, and they coming over here, they getting all these Mrs. and Mrs. Crab and all these different Chinese restaurants, seafood restaurants. They're changing the way we consume seafood through business, right? If you think about it, I always say this: another culture should not be able to go and dibble and dab in another culture's way of doing things, right? Without no type of consequences or with some type of consent or some type of or permission. I as a black man. Well, I ain't gonna say black because I know black is just the church code. We'll get into another thing. But me, right? Kemet, me, I should not be able to go and make Chinese dishes and sell them without getting their permission or giving them some type of kickback. I don't come from that culture, and that's the same thing with another culture. Another culture should never be able to come and intervene and with another culture's way of doing things and profit from that shit without some type of permission or paying them. It just don't make sense. But in America, you can do that shit, and the only reason you're gonna say, "Oh, that don't make sense," though, because you was programmed to be allowed to do this shit when this shit don't make no sense. You didn't come from that culture. You know what I'm saying? But this is how America does. America takes and steals from every fucking body. America doesn't have culture. I told y'all, what is American culture? Go look it up. Go look it up. You got every fucking culture had their own way of doing things, their own personal dishes and foods they eat. America food is hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, and sodas. Go look it up. Then you're gonna see what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is another culture shouldn't be able to implement their way of doing things that's gonna fuck that culture up, because that culture did not grow up doing that. You shouldn't be allowed to intervene in that culture if you're not from that culture without some type of permission. This is the same thing that happened with the Black Panther. I told y'all, I know people that's over there in them tribes. I ain't gonna call his name. Very high up in that tribe. And he told me before this shit happened. When they did Wakanda 1, when they talked about the vibranium and the different things, they talked about things they shouldn't have talked about. And they didn't do what they were supposed to do. So when part 2 came out, he said, watch what happened. And I'd be damned. Chad Bowen died. The guy that created it supposedly created it, because all these action figures you see, and these are African deities. If you look at Batman, Batman comes from like the Mayans, and like all this stuff comes from ancient, right? From ancient Kemetic, from black gods and deities, right? They did not make this shit up. But the guy who supposedly created, he died. A couple of other people on set had different. So as you see, right, the consequences they faced when they tried to intervene in another culture's business and didn't have no motherfucking permission. See what happens. So all I'm saying is this: in America, they don't give a fuck. They invade other countries. They rape people of their resources. These motherfuckers are fucking savages. This is what they do. They don't have a soul. Them motherfuckers will go to another country, inject these people with all type of shit. I mean, just do all type of experiment. They don't give a fuck. So what I'm saying is this: shouldn't another culture be able to intervene with another culture if you're not a part of that culture? I don't care what nobody say. It just don't make no motherfucking sense. You are basically breaking sacred bonds that had nothing to do with you. Nothing. And the fucked up part about it is, in America, what they'll do, they'll try to erase that culture so you forget about that. Right? If I see it, and I'm just using this as an example, because I love my Jamaican brothers and sisters, right? If I see a Jamaican speaking plain English, right? This is just an example of losing touch with your culture. Not 100%, but you get what I'm saying, right? Jamaican schools should be put up to teach Jamaican kids Jamaican culture. Mexican schools should teach Mexican kids Mexican culture. Haitian schools teaching Haitian culture, and so forth and so on. When you come to America, you have to be consolidated from who you are and where you come from to have real culture, real background, and they're going to convert you to a European. This is why I say respect other people's culture. And this is what they don't do in America. Every fucking body in America wants you to be a European. They want you to act proper. They want you to talk proper. Why is that the primary way of doing things? It doesn't make sense. All it is I respect you and your culture. I respect that's how y'all culture move and groove. That's how y'all dress. Despite the fact of the negative light they put on black people. To me, that's just propaganda, brainwashing, and coercion, right? But I'm speaking of a more intellectual group of blacks. This is how we vibe when we with our people. Same thing with Mexicans. That's how they vibe. Nigga, I salute that. Why would I tell him, oh, that's fucked up? Why you say Holmes all the time? Or why you? Cause he is his culture. He represents that shit to the fullest. This is why I don't like when other people talk down on other people's culture and want you to be like them. I'm not you, and you not me. It's all about respect. And this is where a lot of people lost it at. It's all about respect. So if you're a culture and you don't like black people because black people wear gold teeth, we wear jewelry, or the things that we do, not the shit that they promote, the negative shit. I'm not talking about that bullshit though, because everybody do what we do. They just put the light on us. Every culture steals, kills, take, rob, cheat. They just put that light on us. But I'm just saying, if that's what Spanish people do, love them for being Spanish. Love them for representing their fucking culture. Stop trying to make them be a European. Stop trying to make everybody be a European. Everybody got to dress proper, talk proper, do this, do that. No. It's all about respecting other people's culture. That's it. I just gave y'all a key example how one culture can change another culture through business. It's your boy Papa Duck. Make sure y'all put your comments on the bottom of this video, man. I love y'all. It's all good. Like I tell you all the time, man, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. And we trying to find each other, okay? I'll get with y'all on the next video, man. Love.